And what is going on, guys? That is Raven for Wolfpack Productions, back with another Sims video. And in this one, we're going to be making a house for this new brother and sister pairing of Sims, where every room is a different pack. Now, I'm going to pause while I go get my wheel up to see. Nah, never mind. I will be picking the packs. They will not be random. Now, let's get into it. So first things first, I gotta do my house shape. I'm gonna go do my usual here because it's easy to work with. And then I'm gonna put a little atrium on this side of it. Oh, really, it's a sunroom, not an atrium, but still close enough. And then before we get to the fun part, I'm going to go ahead and show off these little glass walls that I have. Everybody should have these. They came in a recent update, I believe. So for the next part, this is where the fun part comes in. A different pack. Oh, geez, it's Love Struck. Do I really want to do this? I don't have a choice. It came up Love Struck, so that's what I'm going to do. Nope, not on the outside. Dream on. I will overrule that, actually. And instead, I'm going to go for Rent, because that seems a little better to me. So the outside is going to be for Rent. Let's see what the inside will end up being once I get there. Okay, so we're going to raise this up a little bit so I can put the staircase in and do the foundation. Which I'm going to have the foundation match the pack that the outside trimming came from. So there you have it. Same with the stairs. Those will be from For Rent. Door does not have to be. I'm gonna swing them this way because I'd like to do that. For that, I'm gonna need these stairs to be up a little higher. There we go. Perfect. Now, I just to warn you guys. I've got a little bit of a chest congestion. I've got a little bit of allergies as well, so if I cough a lot, I'm sorry, but that's why. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and draw it out now. I'm going to go ahead and put this room right here. And I want to space my rooms out to give myself a hallway. Because every house needs a hallway. You don't want all your rooms connected to each other. I feel like I'm stating the obvious, but screw it. In this game, you got to do the obvious. I made that a little bit too big. That one too. This is going to be a bathroom right here. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what's what here yet. I'll say that. This is a little too big. There's not enough of a walk there. There we go. That's better. I'm going to connect a circular kitchen to this part because I can. And then the living room will be the square modular type. And then we have that's a thing. We have to go back outside now, because I need to fix this. This house may be on the gallery later because there's no CC in it. I won't be uploading anything I use CC in. Okay, so the next for the floors now. Every room is a different pack, so we have to use a different pack for the floors. Love Struck, what do you got for me? Okay, that works. We'll do that in the kitchen. That's usually where I like to start anyway. Oh, I've got to fix the outside now. I did not realize that. That was from for rent. Right here. That's good. I'll just... Well, that's the same thing. Just went a little darker for some reason. Okay, so we have that all done and ready. It's done and dusted. I'm gonna get rid of these corners. But now we gotta do that again. Lovely. At least I haven't painted any of the rooms yet. Because I have my wallpaper of choice right there, and I'll just fix that and that. Next thing we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna do the lights next. So let's see, what pack are we using for the lights? Life and death. Okay. Works for me then. Which means the floor's got to be from life and death since the kitchen is. Okay, I'll take that. And then the wallpaper in the kitchen has got to be from that same area. How am I going to do anything in a kitchen this small? Perfect. That'll work. I think I made the bedroom too big. Okay, that'll do it, I think. That'll give me just enough space in the living room, but right now it's the kitchen's turn. We're using life and death for the kitchen. This should be interesting. And there you go. There's your kitchen. Except for the fact that I gotta slap a door on it now. Boom. And now we gotta go back out and fix that. So we gotta go back to where we were, which was... Was it high school? No, it wasn't high school years. It was... Love Struck. No, I don't even think it was that. It was not Love Struck. I don't remember it being... Oh, was... I'll change it. We're gonna go with Enchanted by Nature for the outs. No, we're not. I changed my mind again. Darn me. We're gonna go with Life and Death. Because the outside does not count as a room, I can do whatever I want to that. Wait a minute, I know what that came from now. I think. I'll go back down to Foundation and see if I can figure out where that came from. There it is, it was for rent. Okay. I was wondering that. Because I messed it up and needed to fix it. Anyway, that's fixed. And now we gotta go back to Life and Death with the furniture in. Oh man, I think I may have picked wrong here. We'll see though. Not really. I like this. And in the case that there's nothing in the pack for that particular room, I will use my other rule is I will give myself 3 different switches. If I can't remember what pack I use for something, or if there's nothing in that pack, I can use up a switch. There are 3 of them per video. That's the way it'll work. That's a tiny ass kitchen. That is cramped. That kitchen is the definition of cramped, but there's nothing else I can really do. Now we go across the hallway. Let's see what pack we'll be using for the floor. Won't be life and death. We've already used that one. It's going to be businesses and hobbies. Okay. I can work with this. Please tell me there's a yellow brick road in here. A yellow brick in here so I can make the yellow brick road joke. Okay, that'll work. That's close enough. Okay, so let's put some lighting in the hallway, also from businesses and hobbies. Although I kind of like the property planks better, so we're going to use that. Okay, I see some lights in here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that's plenty of room, plenty of light. Let's see what to use for the hallways wallpapering here. I'm gonna go to this just to make things a little bit lighter. And now we're gonna do this is a bedroom, that's a bathroom. Okay, we'll do the bathroom next. Let's see what pack we're working with. We're going to be working with city living. Okay. Once again, I can work with this. And then the hallway outside there, it has to be... I use businesses and hobbies for that, I believe. So, let me see here. Yeah, I did. So we're going to use that same thing to match. Alright, so we're going back to the bathroom now. What kind of lighting are we going to be using? Won't be from businesses and hobbies. That was from city living, so we'll go back to that. And it doesn't work. This will do just fine, I believe. Oh yeah, that'll do. The question now is, what kind of flooring do we use? And remember, even the doors have to match the packs. I'll go back later and do all that. Seems like I missed a little gap here, but I'll fix that in a bit. Right now it's the bathroom's turn to get floored. Alright, let's see what kind of flooring we're using here. Heavy trap, not in a bathroom. Okay, basketball planks works perfectly for this matter. Now we go to the oddly shaped bedroom. No, wait, we're not done with the bathroom yet. Oh, we're not. So let's review so I can put the doors on real quick. City living, bathroom. Life and death, ironically, kitchen. Living room we have not done yet. Kitchen already has the door on it. Good. We're going to finish the bathroom, which was city living. Lighting for the bathroom. I thought I put some in there, but yeah, it's over here. And at the end of this, I'll show you all something that I like to do to give the place a little more flair. No wrestling jokes, please. This is a Sims video. Okay, I'll make one. Because, in the words of an old Charlotte Flair shirt I have, if you're going to do it with flair. And that'll be the only wrestling joke in the video. Because, again, this is not a wrestling video, but oh well. You want to make the joke, you can do it in the comments. I don't care anymore. That'll do it for the restroom. Now we're gonna do the bedroom. Remember, both kids are sharing this bedroom, so I may expand this house in a later video to make it a 2-story, so they can have their own rooms. But for right now, let's go back and see what the pack is we're gonna be using for their bedroom. I guess we'll start with the door, but we are gonna be using. Okay. As long as there's something to work with, we'll use Tiny Living, I guess. Well, there's no wallpaper for Tiny Living, so I can't do that. We're going to have to pick another one. And yes, I can use one twice if I have to. It'll be Enchanted by Nature. Thank goodness I don't have to. This will be a very interesting room. No doubt about it. I think I'm going to expand the room out a little bit. I kind of feel bad that they have very little space to work with. In fact, this should really be the bathroom. So we'll redo the bathroom in just a second. The bedroom is now over here. But I'm going to go back to that. That is ugly looking. I don't know why, but I just think it is. Oh well. Let me see if I can get a lighter version of that. Yeah, I can. Okay, that might look a little bit better. What do y'all think? The bathroom is the most natural room in the house. Why not use Enchanted by Nature on it? I have no idea what I just said, but I don't really care either, so So we're gonna need some lighting over here and some toilet, obviously. What in the this is some weird looking stuff, but it works. It helps, I guess. Alright, so what you got for everything? What in the world is that? A crystal jet bathtub in a bathroom where they barely have any room. I'm sorry. I really am. The kids that I made this house for. There's your bathroom. That's the weirdest bathroom I've ever made, but hey, it's original, so I'll take it. Anyway, back to city living to do the bathroom, or the bedroom. Wait a minute, I was just doing... This is the bedroom, you idiot. I don't even have room for a computer. This room is cramped. What am I going to do about it? I'm going to see if I can extend it out a little bit. And I can. Okay, good. That gives them a little more room. Same with this bathroom here. See if I can maybe extend the back out a little. Okay, that's going to be more than perfect, I think. So then let's extend the bathroom out just a slight bit. And same with the living room. Okay, I'll take that. Speaking of the living room, that's next. What pack are we using? We're using Get Together, it looks like. Let's see if there's anything useful. First, let's get some lighting and some stuff going on there first. There's a couple of useful pieces of lighting here. Like this, I used to overuse this, so it's good to see this being used again. However, wasn't done. I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna push this back. If anything, this needs to be pushed back a little. Okay, that gives us more room for the living area. We have plenty of room. What was I using again? To just reset me. We're using Get Together. There's your couch. Fireplace. And your TV. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. I need to get the flooring and all that done. And then the windows can be... The flooring can be from anywhere as long as it works out. I'm going to use hardwood for floors. And then what about wallpaper? There's got to be something from Get Together. I think for upcoming videos, but I'm going to exclude the floor and to some extent the wallpaper, because some of these don't actually don't have any, what do you call it? Some of these packs don't have any wallpaper or anything like that in them, so either that or I can use a pack twice, which I'm going to do here. I'm going to do that for city living. However, I cannot make it look like the bathroom because I've already done that. Or, excuse me, the bedroom was the city living one, but... And before the video closes today, I'm going to show you all a little trick that I like to do at times. But first, a little light in here and there never hurt anyone. So we'll do just that. Okay, so the hallway, I've got to fix a few things. Kitchen was life and death. The hallway was businesses and hobbies, I think, or... I can't remember anymore. I really should have taken notes. Anyway, we're going to fix that. That's life and death. Actually, no, that's, let me see. Was that business and hobby, or was that for rent, maybe? No, the outside is for rent. It's not enchanted by nature. I think, yeah, it's businesses and hobby. So we fixed that. And now the kitchen was life and death. I gotta fix that one. Wait, that doesn't match. There we go. Anything else? No. Outby. Okay. Okay, the living room was city living again, so I gotta put a door there that's city living. Bingo. And for the windows, I'm gonna say that each room has to match the pack it was from. Therefore, since we're starting with a bathroom that's enchanted by nature, I usually don't put windows in bathrooms, but still. That'll do. And that will do. I'm going to do the roof off camera. Wait, no, I'm not. That way y'all can see what it ends up looking like at the end. And the next one is city living for the room and the bedroom. Which I can do that because I ran out of to use, so... The hallway was business and hobby, I think. Let me make sure of that. It's either for rent or businesses and hobbies. It's one of those. I don't have a way into the house. That is for rent. So... As for a way into this area here, this was not actually... Oh, that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna keep that. I was gonna say that was not anything, so I'm just gonna use a for rent railing here. Then we'll head up to the roof. Thank goodness this one's not on fire. TNA wrestling joke again. I'm sorry. Wrestling reference. I'll try not to make too many of those anymore for you guys. Normally I'd make this a sunroof, and you know what? Screw it, I'm going to. But the sunlight or whatever it's called. Just to so I could show y'all how to do this. So I had trouble with this until I figured it out. Actually, I think Zele actually showed me a little reel on how to do it here on YouTube, a YouTube short. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Anyway. Anyway, use these arrows and just push this back a little for copying again. Now we're not going to copy again because I don't have it all the way over. Now we're going to copy again. One more times actually. And then what you're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use, I can use any pack I want to because I don't have a pack set for this. I'm going to use, you know what, let's see what if Enchanted by Nature has anything to offer. Yes, it does. That's rock, which will work. Okay. That does not look even, so I was just showing y'all how to do this. So that'll work. Actually, you can do it that way if you'd like, with the sunroof there. I'm gonna delete that because it's not necessary. That's one way to do it. Just use the sunroof as it is, like that. And I'm gonna put a roof on this. Excuse me, not a roof, a chimney on this thing. I'll use Enchanted by Nature just because I can. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna use that though, and then our house trim, and that'll be it. And folks, that is it for this. Wait, no, it isn't. What am I saying? We have one more way to go. One more to go. Right here. The atrium needs a little attention. My sunroom, my den, whatever you want to call it. It needs attentions. So we're going to give it. I'm willing to give it. So this, I can do anything I want with the furniture, just because of the fact that, and same with the flooring. I can do whatever I want since this was made base game right there. It was an update. So I'm going to go with a rocky floor here. Maybe some natural looking furniture to go with. I'm gonna put the television here up a little higher. Well, there's not a TV though, so. You know what? I've got an idea. I don't think anyone's gonna think of this, so what I'll do, I'll switch back to Enchanted by Nature. I'm actually gonna make this, what do you call it? A greenhouse kind of thing. A few plants down here, and that's about it. Right underneath the door, too. Wall plants. Bingo. That's kind of hanging out the house, though. I think that might be the idea. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. I want y'all to remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.